Siemaneczko, z tej strony Xyrion. Witajcie w kolejnym odcinku z Hogwarts Legacy. No i dzisiaj kontynuujemy naszą przygodę, oczywiście, jak zawsze. No i dobra, zdobądźmy te eliksiry skupienia i eliksir Maxima i Edurus. I wypróbujmy je. I zobaczymy, co będzie. W takim wypadku idziemy do... Wszystkie drogi prowadzą gdzie? Do Hogsmeade.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
A jakoś nie widziałem tej ikonki. Nie mogę zdecydować, w którą stronę biec, kurde, masakra.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
Hello there.
What can I do for
General
you today?
Kenobi. O, gość ma przepisy i one są bardzo drogie. Napar gazowy. Kurde, no nie wiem. Tylko czaszki. Trupi fetor, pójdź. O, Edurus mieliśmy kupić.
A wise decision. Thank you.
Skupienia.
A wise decision.
Maxima. Dobra. Drogi, ale stać nas. Mamy coś do sprzedania swoją drogą chyba.
Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished.
Gorsze od tego, co mamy. Ekstrawagancka peleryna. O, i mam jakiś tam jad jeden. Nice.
I hope
Dobra.
to see you again. Farewell for now.
Dobrze. Teraz wygląd. Bo przecież mamy coś lepszego, co możemy założyć. Proszę Państwa. Stylóweczkę sobie weźmiemy. I tak tego nie widać, nieważne. Dobrze. A, mamy jakąś sobie pocztę. Ach, profesor Pik. Przyjdź do mnie, odkryłem coś w medalionie, który znaleźliśmy u Gringota. A nie, to już było... Przyjdź do mnie tak szybko, jak to możliwe. Wróciłem właśnie z mało produktywnej wycieczki do ministerstwa. Mam nadzieję, że twój czas okazał się bardziej owocny. No, tą salę map do końca odblokujemy wtedy. Ale to... Wypijmy te... eliksiry, tak? Edurus mamy wypić.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
Trochę w takiego kamiennego się zamieniliśmy. Maxima. Wrócimy. I skupienia.
Excellent.
Zrobiliśmy zadanie? Okej. Gdzie są eliksiry? Nie pamiętam. O. Dobra.
Spleen, I think.
O. Możemy sobie tu siąść. Ustalmy, że siedzę. O, leżeliśmy na, na ławce. Dobra.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Revelio.
O proszę. Wydawało mi się, że to już zdobyłem, ale może mi się wydawało. Dobra, przypiszmy. Oj.
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your studies.
Okej. Fajnie. Dobrze, to chyba pójdziemy robić główny quest, główny wątek, no tak naprawdę.
Confringo.
O.
Revelio.
Nawiedzona toaleta. Jeżeli nie jest to absolutnie koniecznie, to lepiej unikać tej toalety, albowiem jest podobno jednym z ulubionych miejsc do żartów Irytka. No tak. Wydawało, że tutaj było coś, ale może mi się wydawało. Co to jest? To jest miejsce na... A. Co to za przecinanie? Jakiś to jest kluczyk.
Revelio.
O. Nigdzie tego kluczyka? Dedala musi gdzieś być. O!
Levioso.
O, jest. Opłaca się jednak na piechotę podróżować tutaj w tym Hogwarcie. Pięknie. Dobra. Idziemy dalej. O, latają. Studenciaki. O, kotek. Dobry. No, prawie taki jak mój.
Revelio.
Nic tu nie ma, ciekawe. Za kotkiem, rzecz jasna. Ja to toaleta.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor, so much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
No, ciekawe, czyli ten profesor Fig pozna tego ziomeczka, fajnie.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Lovely to see you both.
O, no mówi nawet, że jak we dwóch idziemy, to że dobrze nas widzieć obu.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
A, czyli tu trzeba położyć księgę.
This looks promising.
O, nice.
Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Ciekawe.
If only you were here to see this.
To co nie ujawnił się, no właśnie, tam siedzi za ramą, chowa.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Skarbcu Gringota, czyli to takie pierwsze. Oni tworzyli tam komnatę właśnie jakąś.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely.
A właśnie, a
Charles
coś
is
gadali
another
tam, no
of the
tak.
keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
O kurde.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
The least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Okej. Wieża. No, nie kojarzę jej właśnie, nie, jakoś nie byłem. Nie byłem tam. Tak, zobaczmy. Misję. Garlick, ta jadowita tentakula i mandragora. Mnie korci cały czas. Teleportuję się tam do tej... Dobra. Tak, przynieśliśmy się tutaj do tego pokoju z tymi różnymi roślinkami. Bo chciałbym zobaczyć, czy ja tu coś mogę zebrać. Chyba nie bardzo. A tu akurat chyba nie mogę zbierać. Dzień dobry, profesor Garlick. Co tam u pani słychać? Co pani robi?
What is the reason for these additional assignments, Professor?
They're meant to help you hone your magical skills outside of the classroom, thus preparing you to learn a new charm, Wingardium Leviosa. Before we plant the seed, we must till the soil. When you're finished with them, come and see me and we'll work on the charm together. I look forward to it.
A coś jeszcze mogłem zapytać się? Oto.
Professor, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared. Really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely. Terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology
Matko. Strasznie.
Not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
Ojejku.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
Ojejku.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Pa, pani profesor, do widzenia, do widzenia. Skąd wytrzasnąć jadowitą tentakulę? Tutaj nic nie rośnie. Tu coś można...
Revelio.
To tutaj tylko. Ale to jest co? To... A, to jest ta jadowita tentakula. Pełno momentu. To przecież my to mamy. To co ja mam zrobić? Nie to... I wypróbuj. Okej, mam ją zjeść? O kurczę. Ją można rzucić po prostu w kogoś. Dobre. Okej, to może nam się przyda teraz, jak będziemy robili tą główną misję dalej. Jak najbardziej może nam się przydać, także chodźmy. To chyba świata. Okej, to sobie polecimy z tego. Z zakazanego lasu właśnie. Dobra. Myślę, że tu mogę latać, prawda? Możemy. Ale czy na pewno tu latać? Tutaj możemy coś ciekawego spotkać. Jakieś tam sarenka sobie tutaj siedzi. Daję radę, a później już nie mogę jej zebrać. Dobra, i to tyle, czy coś więcej z tą misją poboczną? A, kilku wrogom jednocześnie. Okej, no myślałem, że tych dwóch to wystarczyło. Oj. No narąbaliśmy. Nie mogę z nimi gadać. Myślałem, że będą chcieli gadać ze mną. Tam coś jest. Siema ziom. Jesteśmy koledzy? Jesteśmy koledzy. Czy tu są pajączki jakieś? Co tu jest? A. Oj, dwóch naraz czym się uda przyciągnąć. Żeby dwóch naraz przyciągnąć. No, nie udało mi się dwóch naraz przyciągnąć. Trochę słabo mi poszła ta walka, bo próbowałem ich przyciągać, no. O, seks pijawek, no tak, zawsze się przydadzą. O, spoko, ci goście z łukami pomagają. Fajnie. Ale co, no i zaliczyło, czy nie? No, było to dwóch wrogów naraz, prawda? Ojejku, mandragorę. Nie wiem, czy mamy mandragorę. Oj. Chińska kapusta. No, mandragory nie mamy. Aha, w Muchomorach i Astrach nasiona mandragory musimy nabyć. To wiecie co, jeżeli ja się mogę szybko teraz przenieść, to Pójdę do tych nasion. Muchomor i Astry, tutaj, kurde. Ja pierdziu. Przynieśmy się tam, no.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I znowu Hogsmeade. Poszliśmy do zakazanego lasu i tak trafiliśmy do Hogsmeade. Coś się dzieje? Zawibrował mi kontroler, zatrzęsła się ziemia. Dziwne to było. Widzę książkę.
Revelio.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Spokojnie, paniusiu.
Protego. Revelio.
O, jest tutaj książka, zaraz ją... O, i tu z ćmą jest. To ogromne drzewo o wijących się gałęziach podpiera sklepienie sklepu, Muchomory i Astry. Pięknie. Dobrze.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green.
Ojej.
Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Ojej.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Elegancko. Mogę sprzedać.
But your things will be safe with me. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Dobra. Tutaj jeszcze skrzynia
You're a
jest.
force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
Peleryna z Krakena, kurde. Dobrze, zobaczmy tą...
Bairn a thrashing.
Zobaczmy...
Oh, I can't believe it.
Lumos.
Jakiś taki... Gdzieś przy komin... Taki komin nad miastem. Dymiący komin nad miastem. Zobaczmy.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Może być na górze tego domu. O tutaj właśnie. Prawda? Tak to wygląda.
Lumos.
A, witaj Ciemko. Chodź, odprowadzimy cię do obrazu. Tu jest chyba wejście.
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet.
Proszę bardzo. Nice. Pięknie. Wspaniale. I to teraz chodźmy do tego właśnie naszego profesora. Tam możemy, ja sobie ustawię, żeby pamiętać o Mandragorze. Dobra, będziemy mogli rzucić nią w kogoś. A teraz... Poszedłbym tam dalej właśnie. Co to jest?
Levioso! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Incendio! Incendio!
Język Botoryja. Co to nas jeszcze... O! I coś tutaj jeszcze będzie. Weźmy sobie... Expelliarmus, a może to... Tak. Coś tu jest jakiś wróg. Dzień dobry. Panie... Pajączku. O, już?
There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Dobra, zobaczmy. O. Taki kwadracik, kółeczko.
Revelio!
Mamy te...
Incendio! Confringo!
Oj! Czy muszę je rozwalić? No dobra. I tam jeszcze. Czy to już? Jeszcze?
Revelio!
A tu!
Confringo!
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Nice. Garnięte. Idziemy dalej, proszę państwa. To jest. O, jaja popiełka. Ukradniemy. Jakieś góry. Jaskinia. Czy ja dobrze idę w ogóle? Gdzie to ja? Ojej, to tam w sumie daleka droga przede mną, że tak powiem. Dolina Chorobotków. Aha, czy Chorbotków? Jakieś coś takiego, ale to nie bardzo mi się... Wróćmy tutaj do miasteczka jakiegoś. Tu są jacyś wrogowie.
These rocks have seen better days.
O, tu mamy na przykład punkt zaczepienia.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most...
Dobrze, wędrujemy dalej.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio!
Co wygląda intrygująco. Wieża. No tej wieży nie byliśmy przy niej właśnie, kurczę.
Levioso!
Oj, nie tak chciałem w sumie. Są jakieś questy. Ale tu jest...
Revelio.
Tu coś jest. Dyniowy mus. Dyniowy mus to wykwintny gazowany napój o smaku dyni. Nie jest jeszcze tak popularny jak piwo kremowe, ale nigdy nie wiadomo. Okej. Dziwne odgłosy. I tu mi skrzynię pokazuje, że są.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Ale to jest pozamykane wszystko. No ale tu ktoś jest, kto chce mi dać questa.
Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
O nie.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Okej.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him.
Ojej.
The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our...
Revelio. Don't be stingy.
Dobrze. Ach.
New instrument.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Zlikwidujmy tych goblinów. Są takie niegrzeczne, to pokażemy im, jakie mogą ich spotkać konsekwencje. O, czy to są te muszki? Zbieramy. Dobra, muszę przetestować to. Dzień dobry.
Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Dzień dobry.
Assignment's all finished. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. Incendio.
Your acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable.
Muszę jednego wroga w drugiego, tak? To może być ciężkie. No dobra, czekajcie, możecie mi się nastawić. No niech ten. No, tylko dwóch mi zostało, muszę się tutaj z nimi trochę pobawić. Dobra. O. O jest, udało się. Ale on musi płonąć w ogóle. Czy tak go podpalę? Dobra. Auć. Muszę tutaj, to będzie ciężkie do zrobienia. Najlepiej ich więcej podpalić. Kurde, co nie uda... Ach, dammit. Auć, walną mnie.
I will make you pay. I won't rest until you...
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. One camp down, one more to go.
Ciężko jest ich podpalić i rzucić w drugiego.
Revelio.
Coś tutaj jest do wzięcia jeszcze. Jaki tutaj machina, kurde. O, owieczki sobie przyszły tu. Dobra, idziemy nakopać kolejnym gościom. No to wyzwania pojedynków ciężkie są.
How nice of you to stop by.
Dzień dobry. Auć.
Always on the...
Mam rozbrojenie wroga zrobić. Weźmy ten.
This is where you will fail.
Dobra.
cheeky little student. Is that the best you can do?
Confringo!
No!
I will make you pay.
Dobra, jak to zrobić, żeby... O! Rzucić ich tym depulso. Walnąłem go przedmiotem. Użyj depulso, by... Ała.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Compulso!
There you are. Regret coming here. Such arrogance.
Wow.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego!
Wow. Uspokój się, załaduj się na spokojnie. Dostałem coś, jakąś szatę nową. O, jedna niezidentyfikowana. Jakaś gorsza. Dobra. Inwentarz, coś tutaj, tak. A, także ten domu. Tutaj popiełki, nawóz, dobrze. Dobra. To weźmy może tak. Takie coś. Dobra. Może bym mógł coś przyciągnąć, żeby kogoś walnąć tym czymś.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego!
Why drag this out longer than necessary?
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Both camps cleared. Madam Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Kurde, ciężko jest tak, znaczy nie wiem, jeszcze nie umiem, żeby jakimś przedmiotem ich rzucić. Szczególnie, że no tylko tą magią pradawną mogłem rzucać, a nie tym. Dziwne trochę. Ale no, skopaliśmy ich i tak. Oj. Tak, dobra. Poprawmy sobie te czary, bo jednak sobie tutaj namotałem. Jednak to wolę mieć. Dobra.
Who lives here?
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madam Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Dobra, tylko...
Thank you. Sincerely.
Madam Beaumont, might I speak with you?
I'd be happy to speak with you. Especially after your help ridding us of Ranrock's loyalists.
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little more about your brother Bardolph.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale?
No, zobaczmy, co ma fajnego na sprzedaż.
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope. Oh, you like that? A fine choice.
A, przydadzą się takie rzeczy.
Marvelous. I could always use more of these.
Dobrze, pięknie, elegancko. Dobrze. Jak stoimy z czasem? No właśnie, czas naszego odcinka dobiegł końca, także będziemy kontynuowali naszą podróż ku wieży w kolejnym odcinku, a tymczasem dziękuję wam za oglądanie, tradycyjnie mam nadzieję, że się podobało. No i zapraszam do polecania mojej strony znajomym, niech sobie też oglądają filmiki, bardzo będę rad, jeżeli też zasubskrybują kanał. No a tymczasem trzymajcie się i miłego, cześć!